Welcome to another edition of I Win with the Raiders, but we on 2K today. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen, viewers. Enjoy.
Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having ganger on him. I ain't never had before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for him.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now, here's Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Off with the layup.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Houston moving it around. Pass to McRae. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And the Knicks with possession here. Stolen by Jones. And here's Reed. On the basket by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For three, Bridges. Sampson pulls it in. Here's McRae. Outside, Reed. Here's Sampson. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Out to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Hart outside. Connects from three-point range.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's McRae. Bridges with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Bridges shot, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Sampson. Shoots over Towns. That one off the back iron and out. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Stolen. Right side, Reed. Over Hart. Here's Jones. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Ford. And Reed has it in the corner. Pass to Ford. And stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. The teardrop falls in. Bridges got his second basket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
New York leading by 5. Anunoby, no good. Pass to Reed. Now Jones. Ford. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Here is Robinson. Back to Brunson. Anunoby outside. And it's off from three-point range. With the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Sampson's shot. Good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right side Jones. Pass to level. Here's Sampson. Guarded by Robinson. Good work there as it goes. Sampson's got 6.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Brunson, right side. Clarkson on the wing. Fires the 3. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 1.
Good quarter.
And
Good
back
quarter.
in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Stop checking the ball.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter.
Huge.
And guys,
In
what's your
terms
take
of-
on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
6 on the shot clock. Right wing. And Robinson comes to help. They now take the lead. Hubbles got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Rockets. Towns in the corner. The Rockets pull it in. Elo with it. Robinson picks him up. And Robinson comes to help. Back to Elo. And some nice passing there by Houston. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks trailing. Pass to Alvarado. Clarkson outside. Drops in the tray.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Here's Ford. Scoreless thus far. Offensive rebound. To the inside. Here's Simpson. That one good for 2.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. And so here is New York. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he makes both free throws. Rockets trail. It's picked off. Down low. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They double him with Clarkson. Pass to Sampson. Fades away. It's rebounded by Towns. New York with the ball. Here's Clarkson. And Jones pulls it down. Now, here is 4. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Timeout called, the Rockets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Brunson to the paint. Rob. Elo outside. And off the glass. That one's good. Elo's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Pass to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Sampson. Back to Elo. Drills it from outside. Elo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Houston.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And so it's New York with it. Hart outside. Pass to Bridges. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's McCray. Doubled by Hart. And here's Reed. Back to Jones. And Jones runs it home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Elo. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Elo. Another miss by Houston. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Great second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rockets leading by 6. Pass to Reed. Now, here is 4. Houston moving the ball around. Here's McCray. Shot clock at 3. Shoots a fader. Jones, no luck.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Anunoby in the corner. Hart outside. Brunson outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And here are the Rockets now. Out left to the wing. Puts it up from 17. Ford, that's good. Ford's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
If you're waiting for him to miss, and he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's McCray. And stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Timeout called, the Rockets. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Nevitt, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's the triple. It's good from long range. Hart's got 6.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Walker with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. Here's Towns. Teagle grabs the miss.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Nevitt. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Bridges for 3.
And not allowing the shooter an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Brunson. The layup off target. Rockets leading by 3. Back to Walker. Here's Nevitt. And that's good. A nice job.
Oh, yeah, but quitter. He realized he wasn't going to be able to play the rest of the game.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These just mad cause they in my archives. Jordan came back so if you play then you lay right there by your own kind. Tell them run this
Dominique Wilkins. Cuban highlight. Cuban highlight film. ESPN. Every game. Stepping on shit so my mama stayed in them apartments.
Regardless, my daddy told me keep it even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest. The largest, the biggest.
Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Stepping up when my mama stayed in them apartment.
Now here's White. Back to Brown. Knocks down the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Here's Rivers. Tatum pulls it in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Brown.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement. Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Tatum from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here's White. On the wing, Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins, hounded by Tatum. Fades away. Here's Rollins. Queta pulls it in. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That one misses for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Ball stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. And that one is hammered.
Sweet.
home.
That was
Ball
awesome.
pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
It's Brown on the wing. The 3. Jason Tatum, and that's good. Tatum's got 6 points.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Rivers. Queta pulls it in. Boston leading by 7. Here's Brown. Oh, misses the dunk. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Davis. Shoots a fadeaway. Pass to Hastings. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's White. Pass to Shireman. The 3. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the middle. Rollins. And And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Boston. Here's Wilkins. 6 to shoot. That shot missing. Celtics lead by 8. Pass to Shireman for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Shireman's got 6.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Here's Wilkins. Outside for Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good. Brown.
Tatum Brown taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Yeah.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Hits the trifecta.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Hawks trail by 13. Here's Matthews to the inside. Here's Adams. The bank shot, no good. And they're on the run. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gonzalez misses.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
Timeout. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Rivers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pritchard with a steal. He goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
A nice shot by Brown. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Pritchard with it. Pass to Walsh. Drops in the layup for 2. Walsh has gotten his second bucket.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
They've got numbers. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Drills it from deep. Hastings has got 7 points.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Shireman. There's the 3. Wilkins with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams making substitutions here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Boston. Down low. Here's Rollins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Brown. There's Tatum with the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 14 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Rollins. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. Rebounded by the Celtics. There's 1:12 left in the second. A good look from Brown. Rebounded by West.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
.35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Rollins. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Celtics leading by 18. And Tatum, here we go. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
That one's good for 2. He has 6.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. That'll count. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Rivers. Here's Wilkins. From the elbow. That one's wide left. Boston leading by 18. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got
another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside, Brown.
Back Rivers. Third personal. Team first.
Tatum drives in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 20 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
On the wing, Tatum lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Rollins. Hawks trail by 20. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And the Hawks call time here. Here's Rivers. No made baskets yet. Pass to Rollins. Soft touch off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Here's Wilkins. Following the bucket by Boston. Brown with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Queta gets the bucket.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Here's Wilkins. Give him 8 points now. Can't bury him. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Here's Tatum. Hauser outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
3 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now here's Tatum. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Brown can't hit. Back to Davis to stop the run, and he lays it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics lead by 23. On the wing, Tatum. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space. Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
To the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. Launches it. And the Celtics another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
Hauser sinks that one from the post. Hauser's got 5 now. Inside. Pass to Rivers. Outside Davis. Here's Rollins. Garza grabs a board. Down low. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Brown. Davis can't hit. The drive by Tatum. The putback. Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. No good. Here's Rivers. Here's Glenn. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Boston Celtics building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Rebounded by Glenn. Shoots it from the corner. Whitman misses.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Outside Pritchard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Shireman. Rebounded by Whitman. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Brown. Shoots over Pritchard. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
A nice shot by Walsh.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Whitman. Here's Wilkins. And Atlanta misses again. Outside Pritchard. Here's Walsh. From deep. No good there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Kelly. Here's Wilkins. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Shireman. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Gonzalez pulls it in. And here are the Celtics. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Shireman. Here's Garza. Defended by Brown. Outside Pritchard. Takes the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Whitman. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Celtics on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Walsh. Off target with the 3. Oh, wow! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you could be, and his team continued to find him.
To the left wing. Here's Shireman. No good with the triple. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wilkins. And he banks in the layup.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. Offensive rebound. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Drains the triple.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
To the inside. Here's Garza. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
41
A
points.
statement
Oh,
road
God.
victory. So impressive.
Statement
horrible.
indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the
41
crowd
points.
completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I don't even score 41 points in a game.